When I first started, I felt like it was more of a sin if I used more of my hand. So I would.
That's the stupidest thing you've ever said. That's
This is the Bill Squire Show.
Hey, everybody. Just a little bit of Tommy and Bill to get things going. We did a toast.
We did do a toast.
Because you may have heard that we are the #1 podcast
In the world.
according to Cleveland, Ohio, locally.
Yes.
Not a caveat there. But we did it. So thank you. If you were one of the people that voted, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. And yeah, we're having a little champagne. I don't have champagne glasses though. I need to get some.
They're overrated.
I agree. They're so small.
Mugs. Yeah.
They're so small. And they look fancy though.
They do.
They're clinkies.
That and like martini glasses. Yeah.
So anyway, we wanted to talk a little shit about AJ, which actually we had no shit to talk. We kind of tease AJ.
Yeah.
Even though he's the nicest.
He
guy.
is like the sweetest guy.
He's so nice. And we keep kind of like
dogging
him. And that's not the kind of show we want.
Yeah, no. What's wrong with us?
I don't know. We see our insecurities in other people and lash out.
I guess so.
That's what it seems to be. But you were at least in AJ's seat for a little bit.
I am.
Now he did just call to get buzzed in, so we don't get a lot of time
Getting
together.
Demoted.
Yeah. Well, honestly, if you want, you can sit there this week.
It's okay. I don't care.
Yeah, it's all right. You have to hold your microphone back to that. But well, we won, and that we won because of you guys. So thank you very much. Before he gets up here, let's talk about Good Meal Jane. Don't forget they moved over on Memphis Avenue now in Cleveland, and they have more than just pizza. Now they got pizza, and they got wings, and they got circle pizzas, and they got vegan pizza. And if you haven't had Good Meal Jane yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Even if you don't live nearby, it's worth the trip. If you come to Cleveland from one of the suburbs or another city, maybe you live in Tulsa.
Maybe, yes. Yeah.
Which
Tulsa.
I know we have a listener in Tulsa. Come to Cleveland, get some Good Meal Janes. It's incredible.
Delicious.
You want to go let AJ in?
Yeah.
I'll finish this ad read. On Instagram at Good Meal Jane. And don't forget to call the number. What is it? What's the Good Meal Jane number? I forgot it. 844. What's the Good Meal Jane number? 844. Is that it?
888. No, 844. No, 866.
no, it's 8.
No, because it's 4 pizza too. It's
Oh my goodness! How do we all forget this?
8884 pizza 2.
That's what I thought. 888.
I said 888.
Oh, you said 888.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
I thought you said 884.
I said 4, but it's 888 4 pizza 2.
Is this recording right now?
We were recording right off the bat. We were doing a little bit of.
I was
We were dogging on AJ for a little bit, which is actually not what we were doing. We were just saying like we're too mean to you for no reason.
I was actually thinking that. I was just like, I didn't do anything the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. And so, yeah, we're going to stop being mean to you for no
Beating
reason.
you up, so sorry.
I think it's mostly just because
I'm an
You're
odd
so
fella.
nice.
you
can do it.
are an odd fella, but you did win over Annie, my
Hairstylist.
yeah, she
know.
let the compliment said the mirror joke
was killer.
was killer.
Nice.
So
That is a good joke.
it is a good joke.
We're winners.
That's fine.
We're winners.
We won.
We won. We are the best podcast locally in Cleveland, according to some people.
That's right. This is why I do it. I do what I do so we can win regional awards.
It's the
Which
only
is
reason
exciting.
to do anything.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's the only I want to get this on TV just so we can win a local Emmy.
Dude, I was talking to somebody. They were just like, "Oh my god, you want an Emmy?" I'm like, "No." I was like, "We didn't win an Emmy." I actually kind of know someone who did win an Emmy this weekend, though.
I think
That's
Polk
cool.
has one.
Polk has an Emmy.
I think so.
Oh, that's cool. No, this was I sort of.
And I think Zachariah just won one for Big Bad Movie Show.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Big Bad B Movie Show.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I know a few Emmy winners.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
We got to get an Emmy next.
But not us.
All
Yeah.
right, we'll get this on TV locally.
Yeah, somewhere, and then we're gonna win an Emmy.
And then we're gonna win an Emmy.
We're gonna win a fucking Emmy.
We can't say that on local TV though. We're not on it, so you can say it now.
Yeah, we
Right.
don't belong on
Well, we'll
local
clean
TV.
it up.
Yeah.
We'll clean it up for the local airwaves.
I'm double fisting tonight. I got champagne and a little bit of whiskey.
Oh my God, look at you
I'm
guys.
celebrating, bro.
Look at you guys.
I gotta celebrate.
We-
YOLO.
Celebrate good time.
Hey Tommy, how does it feel to be the co-host of an award-winning podcast?
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I can't even.
You know what?
Can't even.
I'm gonna plug. I haven't plugged merch in a long time, but you should. This is an award-winning podcast now, and you should get one of these.
That's right.
Shirts or hoodies. There's a whole bunch of different things that you can get. You throw the logo on something, and they'll be like, the Bill Squire Show. Isn't that the show that won Cleveland Scene's Best of for 2021 Best Local Podcast? And you'll be like,
You got
maybe it is. Maybe it is.
You want to let us
Can we
sign?
put that on a shirt that we won?
Yeah, we can definitely do
Okay.
that. Should we do that?
Sick, yeah.
I think so.
We should just get like the picture of like number 1 through 5 and just
Oh, I
print
can
that on the back.
I can definitely do that. That's super easy.
Also, the podcasts that were also nominated are also very good podcasts.
I agree. I don't know the Jackson one.
Oh, that's an NPR podcast.
Yeah. Have you listened to it?
I know of it. I have not
Okay.
listened to it yet, but it's going to be the state of Cleveland after Frank Jackson retires.
Yeah.
But the Guiltless podcast is fantastic.
Great podcast. I've been a guest on there. Tommy's been a guest on there.
They've been trying to get me to be a guest
Uh-huh.
on there,
Sure.
but we just haven't.
Yeah.
Brian's been
And
talking to
then
me about it.
A to Z podcast with Andre Knott and who's
Yeah.
the guy from I can't remember his name, but it's a good podcast, good sports podcast. What's the other one that I know? Coley Colgate and his buddies do one something radio. I should look it up real quick so I get it. But they're all good podcasts. So I'm happy that we won.
Yeah.
The point is,
Trend Kill Radio. That's the one.
the point is you got to let us sign your tits now because in 20 years they're going to increase in value. So if you want to sell them on eBay,
My tits.
no, just anyone's tits.
Okay. Well,
better let us sign them now.
all right. I thought you
The
were going to
listener.
sign my tits.
Oh, I was looking you
Okay.
in your eyes as I said
Yeah,
that.
that's why I was throwing
That
off
is
a little
that is
bit.
true.
But yes, let us sign your tits.
That's right.
And then
Now,
now,
not in 20 years.
or in 20 years. I don't care. I'll
Doesn't
sign
matter.
tits.
I mean, both, I guess.
Have you ever signed tits?
No, I haven't.
You never signed tits?
With a pencil.
With-
What? Please.
Oh, just once.
Yeah.
My grandma was a wonderful woman.
She's very
So
accommodating.
proud.
Yeah.
I've signed some tits. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a good
Is
time.
it
I think
hard?
my
I
favorite,
feel like it's hard to.
I got some markers. You want to find out?
Yes.
You're going to sign some of our tits?
Yeah.
That's how we sign my tits on the air. I'm sorry.
You won't?
No, I'm not gonna let you
You're
sign
not
my
a good
tits.
friend.
That's what
Or
makes you guys were talking about how like I'm mean
co-
because I won't let you violate
Because
me.
he has boundaries.
Because I'm a child of the Lord. You're fucking creepy lecher, Tommy. You fucking no, don't do that. You're like looking at me like, oh, that's a horrible Bane impression.
All right.
Her
Well,
vagina's sandpaper dry.
dude, I'll tell you what.
I called her vagina. I called earlier this week. I was talking to somebody about the podcast, and I called her vagina the island of misfit toys.
Oh.
Why?
Because like every time she's always coming up with these new sex toys that she's telling us about, which is fun.
That is fun.
Yes.
But
So
she's a fellow award winner.
yes, she is.
Yeah.
And I mean, do you want to sign my tits?
Yeah, I'll sign your
I'll
tits.
sign my. You can sign my tits if I can sign your tits.
Deal.
Deal? Are we doing
Well-
it on the show?
Yeah, but this shirt's probably not the best. So
All right, we'll
maybe
do it
next
another
one.
time.
We'll do it
Yeah,
next one.
Next time.
Yeah.
All right. And then
Sure.
we'll forget about it, and it'll never happen.
That'll never gonna
which
happen.
is probably for the best.
Oh, we won't forget.
Okay. All right.
I'll
So
forget.
we had a good week. We won this award, and there's no better way to celebrate winning an award than reading mean comments that were said to us on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Love
Are we doing that?
this.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do
How
right
many
now.
mean comments do we get?
We got a few.
Okay.
So mostly I post these shorts on YouTube, and if you are a customer of this show and you listen and you interact, if you could subscribe to the YouTube channel, that helps out a lot. And then also turn on the little bell so you get notifications when we upload videos, and go and engage with the video as soon as we get it uploaded. And then I do these little short videos that are between, like, some of them are only like 10 or 11 seconds, and then some of them are like up to a minute. And the reason I do those is they get put into the algorithm on YouTube, and it's almost like TikTok for YouTube. And we get new people seeing the show, and they've done pretty well.
Do the subscribers increase?
A little bit, yeah,
increase?
yeah, a little bit. Cool. And it's getting to a new audience that doesn't know us,
right?
Yeah, that's
so cool. That's what a few weeks ago when we were talking about the people that were mad because we were making fun of George Washington.
Right.
Those were all from those videos.
Okay.
So also, if you're one of those subscribers, if you could do me a favor and go, because sometimes the like ratios aren't so good.
Okay.
So if we can get more likes on these short videos, that helps a lot.
Okay.
Just to launch it into the algorithm. So I know we're asking you a little bit of stuff here to buy a shirt but if you like some videos, but that's
we're about to get demoted.
Yeah.
We're telling them so many things to do.
But if you want us to win best podcast again next year,
right? Maybe
you're going to do this
even bigger level. So who knows? Okay, so let's go to these videos. So the one that got the most hate was the video. I posted the little clip of me talking about the van life people,
yes,
and like the girl going missing, and people were upset with the way I handled that. Now the first one says true LOL, which is me saying, hey, nothing's going to bring this country together like a missing white girl.
Right.
Like that's, and at the time she hadn't been declared dead yet or anything like that. So we're just having some fun with it. And we're more having fun with the idea of people being so invested in this. I'm not making fun of the dead girl.
No, it's 100%
I'm making fun of the people
yeah.
that like act like this was their friend.
How about the whoever criticized that video make a comment about the 700 indigenous women who disappeared in that same region
I'm sure
since 2012.
These people would probably love to do that.
Yeah,
because that's the kind of people these are. Where they're just keyboard type warriors.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with this first one. Where did it?
Yeah, that's the stuff that doesn't get covered.
No.
But as soon as it's a white girl that has
All right, so
YouTube.
It says inappropriate humor truly lacks compassion and humanity. But again, you're thinking I'm making a joke
about Gabby
Petito and not a joke about
the
Americans that are so invested in this, that you are Googling Gabby Petito on YouTube, or you're searching it on YouTube and then going to the latest videos to try and see if there's new information about it.
Right.
Yeah.
So you guys are watching this video thinking you're gonna get information about it, but instead we kind of hit you in the gut because we're like, hey, we're making fun of you for being so into
because
it.
You're part of the people commoditizing this entire ordeal, like turning it into entertainment.
Right.
Yeah.
And this true crime culture that's out there. It's really weird.
Yeah. It's a really weird thing.
I mean, it's one thing to like get interested in like a show that's just like, oh yeah, but like to follow a case, like to me, that's like always been
and like
weird.
try and solve the crime yourself.
Yeah,
That's what gets me.
yeah,
weird,
like you're fucking Batman.
Like you're but you're just on TikTok.
Yeah. This is fucking stupid.
All right, so that's the first one. Here's another one: cringe, disingenuous behavior, SMH, which means sucking my heart. Right.
That's
Yes,
right. Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
That's what that means. You know what's even more disingenuous behavior is her fucking boyfriend that murdered her in Yosemite and is on the goddamn run right now. Or all those people who are responsible for the 700 missing indigenous women.
Yeah, AJ's making some good points here.
Yeah.
And then here's this guy. He says, "This is so cringe, bruh." And you know what's more cringe than this joke that I was making? Using the term bruh.
That's pretty
Bruh.
cringe.
That's really cringy, bruh.
But do you know what's even more cringy than all those things?
I have a hunch. Murdering your girlfriend.
Murdering your girlfriend and dropping her off somewhere in Yosemite,
Yeah.
and then being responsible for 700 indigenous women of the region going missing.
Which
since
he
2012.
is, right?
Yeah,
It's that one guy.
it's that
did
one
all
guy
that.
that's in charge of that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It will be a crazy thing if we find out that, because there's some people saying there was like a lesbian couple that was murdered.
Yeah.
If he murdered them and her, like,
yeah, I
he's-
heard that, and I'm just kind of like, we're kind of grasping a little.
well, that's
bit.
because people want it to be
They
a
want
bigger
it to
story.
be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They
They really want to vilify him and not make him someone that got angry and did something like, but that he was like a calculated murderer.
Right. And the people, whoever came up with it, now maybe he is responsible.
Maybe, we don't know.
I don't know that.
But that's the difference between jumping to conclusions and going, we don't know.
Right.
Well, whoever came up with that is someone who wants this to be a bigger story instead of focusing on an innocent woman was murdered.
Right.
They want it to be a story. They want more to the story. Like the fact that one 22-year-old was murdered in the national park system, and they want there to be more murders.
Right. They don't want there to be a coincidental
right
killing around the same time. They want there to be more.
Yeah.
They want it to escalate and mean more. And like I said, we did get the one that said true LOL, which thanks to God's girl.
Is that you?
No.
Well, it's just someone said that. And then another person, and I got this comment twice. Patrice O'Neill is the one that came up with that. Are you going to give him a shout out? And yes, Patrice O'Neill talked about that, but he didn't come up with people getting excited about white girls going missing. That's been a trope in the news for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And there's these comedy police people that are out there, and they love to, anytime you make any joke and it's the same topic, it's not because I didn't make the same joke as Patrice. Patrice's joke is that people love when a white girl goes missing and they'll follow it closely. My joke was that because people love, that's already established in our society, but because our nation's so divided, and this makes jokes so much better when you have to explain them like this, because our country's so divided, the one thing that can actually bring us all together is a white girl goes missing. So it's a play on his joke, but it's not his joke. And also, we're speaking off the cuff on a podcast.
Was
it just
was
fucking
it
around?
Last week or the week before? You and I were looking at each other. We're like, did Tommy go missing? Was that last week?
This was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah. Because like I saw Tommy in her car, and it took her fucking forever.
That was the shit shoe week.
That was the shit shoe week. Yeah.
And so like, are you going to give him a shout out? And I'm like, yes, he's the greatest. So Patrice O'Neill, he's fantastic, and he absolutely did an amazing bit about white girls going missing and getting murdered. I think that's all on that one. And then let's move on to, do we have any good comments on? No, not on that, but on Tommy's burp. And these ones are quick.
Oh no. I did not look at any comments.
So it's just the lady saying gross. And then I said, you should have smelled it.
Did you burp this week?
And then she said, no, thank you, but thank you, which I thought was a pretty funny response. And then this person goes, more. Who is she? And I go, that's Tommy LC.
That's awesome.
So make sure you check out Tommy LC. Jen's Walker.
Yeah, like her walker. It's the actual walker.
Yeah. So that's so Jen's Walker is pretty into you. Now, the important thing to remember too is all these people that are commenting have thousands and thousands of subscribers, and they're super popular. And we should take everything they say super serious, because
do they have thousands of subscribers?
No, like the most, I think the most that I've seen is like 100 and something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So they're not exact. They're just people on YouTube, but we want those people on YouTube to come and check out the show.
Yeah.
So I don't want to insult these people, but I just want to you're watching a quick clip, and we need you to watch more than a quick clip so you can get the idea behind the show and get the humor that we're laying out there. So then you go, oh, maybe I'm jumping to conclusions and not seeing that this is a silly show, and they're just being silly, and we shouldn't take everything so serious.
Exactly.
And I said, now to ruin AJ's night, even though we're trying to be nicer to you, but we're going to celebrate our big win with some vegan cheese.
All right.
He's so sad.
No, I'm not sad. I just know how I'm going to eat it. I'm just going to be like, all right,
face.
I'll eat it. I mean, I'll try some vegan cheese.
All right.
Yeah.
Where's the
vegan
vegan cheese?
I need some more.
So we'll get the vegan cheese ready, and then we'll be right back.
Yeah.
We'll do some vegan cheese, and we'll do some jokes, and we'll do some memes.
I thought he was going to get himself water, and then I just realized he gave it to you. And I'm like, oh, did AJ ask for it? Or
yeah, we had a little conversation when you weren't here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah, when you had gotten up to go get it, he was like, do you want something to drink? I'm like, And then he was just like, well, what if you don't like it? Do you want to like wash it? I'm like, yeah, go give me the
Okay,
water.
that makes sense. Oh.
Like the vegan donut, I'm totally on board with.
It's gonna be the best donut you've ever had.
The best donut I've ever had.
Yes.
Is it the maple kind though?
It is.
It won't
You
be.
don't like maple?
It's not that I don't like it. It's just not my favorite donut.
it's
So
so
it won't
good.
be the best donut I've ever had.
Whatever.
But maybe it will.
It could be.
You gotta have an
Yeah.
open
No,
mind.
I
gotta
told her,
have an open
I told her
mind.
when I'm going to be honest about the cheese. I want to be wrong. I want it to be good because I don't want to put something I don't like in my mouth. Like
Yeah.
I want that to be good.
Will
I
you
just
smell
don't-
it for me and tell me if it smells like real cheese? 'Cause
Yeah, yeah.
I think it does.
It does not smell like real cheese. It doesn't smell
You
like
have
real
ones
cheese.
that
Smell it.
It smells
Yeah, like Kraft or
like Kraft
something.
cheese.
Yeah.
Like Kraft
Well, that's
cigarettes.
not real cheese.
Okay,
That's
well, I
the
mean,
best
like-
cheese there is. If you're a fucking American,
I guess so.
Really, you don't think?
No, it smells like
Okay,
it
let's-
smells more like margarine.
Let's try the Gouda.
I bet that's gonna have like a smoky scent to it.
Oh yeah,
I think that's probably
and
gonna
smoky's
smell.
good.
It's probably gonna smell more like cheese than that. That's enough. This is
This
this is the way we're celebrating our big win. Is
Oh,
eating-
this smells so good. Tell me.
that smells good. That smells good.
that smells great.
Yeah.
It's smoked.
Do you like that too? She does. Yeah, that's about to be.
But this is an abomination and an affront to
You
God.
don't know.
I'm gonna try it. I
Yes.
want to be wrong, but I don't think I am.
You're gonna be wrong. Don't worry.
All right. So wait, what are we looking at? Is it? Are you? I think we need a scale here. We can't
Okay.
just say
I
it
don't
doesn't
like
taste
it.
like cheese. It,
Right.
it has to be. I don't like it.
Okay.
It can pass for okay cheese. I can't tell the difference. I think those are the
Okay.
three.
Okay. Okay.
Or
Is
what
that-
if he
Well-
could tell that it's
well, I-
not
I-
cheese and it's horrible?
Yeah, I can think.
I think that's I don't like it.
Okay.
Okay.
that's just
You
I don't
that
like
you
it.
don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So
Let's have some cheese.
am I
let's-
just?
Yeah,
Let's
you're gonna do
prepare-
that.
well, let's prepare. You
Yeah,
want
give
a
me a-
cracker?
Break it in
You
four.
want?
No,
You
I
don't
don't
want a
want a
cracker.
cracker.
Okay.
You're gonna
want
go.
cracker.
You're gonna go.
You're just
plain.
doing it. You're
You
gonna raw
want a
dog in the
raw-
cheese.
yeah.
Well, because I feel like if I eat it with a cracker, I'm gonna taste more like cracker instead of having the full experience of the cheese.
Are you gonna eat the whole slice?
No, I'm not gonna eat the
Okay,
whole
so
slice.
you could just fold it in half and then.
Well, give me a
Quarters.
little bit of it. No.
Why are you doing it this way?
I don't know.
I don't-
'Cause I only want like a piece of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoopsie, do you want some cheese? Let's see if Whoopsie eats it.
Oh, she backed up.
No.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like it. No, that's shit, Bill.
Okay,
And you
this
know
one's-
it's shit.
Oh, it's not. like
That's not
cheese.
good.
It's not like cheese.
No, it's not bad. This one's not bad.
You're right. I'm wrong.
I mean,
No, that's not good.
I think the best part. Whoopsie doesn't want to eat it.
she backed up.
Yeah, Whoopsie won't eat it.
Now try the
No.
Gouda though.
Whoopsie won't eat
I'll
it.
try the Gouda.
Like she
That's-
won't even try it.
You
So
know
what's
what?
what's yours? What's your verdict, Bill? It's not good.
I say, what was the middle one?
Passes for cheese.
No, it doesn't really,
Barking at it.
doesn't pass for cheese.
Whoopsie won't eat it. That's shit.
Oh,
If it doesn't pass the dog test, it doesn't pass. All right, let's try the Gouda.
this one smells good.
This one smells very good.
Okay, so this one melts good. So like on a grilled cheese,
Yeah, right,
this is
give me a
good.
piece.
It's not as good like raw.
This one does smell much better.
Doesn't taste better.
I think the consistency is better on this one. I'll give this one passes for cheese.
This passes for cheese. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm actually gonna put this on the cracker because I don't hate it.
Okay.
It's still not cheese though.
Let's see. Well, of course it's not cheese. It's
Well,
vegan cheese.
it's the consistency of it. Like
Yeah.
it's not cheese, but
Let's see
This
if
is-
Whoopsie took it.
Yeah.
Whoopsie took it. Did she eat the one that I did? No.
No,
still
she.
didn't eat
Yeah, but she's trying to eat this
you
one.
guys, you realize this is the content that got us the best of 2021.
This is what people have been waiting for.
Mhm.
They've been tuning in for weeks to wait for you to try vegan cheese.
That's not bad.
That one's pretty good.
That one's not bad. That passes.
This was a last minute decision. Next time I will make something with vegan cheese. Like, so it's not just like a piece of cheese.
But I would hate for you to make something and me take a bite of it. I'm like, I'm not
I
eating
will
that.
literally
But
eat all of it
She'll
if you
eat
don't
all
like
of
it. Yeah.
So it
Okay.
won't
Yeah,
go to
don't worry.
waste.
Okay.
All right, let's clean up this cheese real
Okay.
quick, and then we'll get to the next segment. Just because I don't feel like we should leave all this cheese out, even though it's not cheese, it still could probably spoil. Yeah, if you just go throw it.
Oh, you want the crackers still or no?
I don't need the crackers. We're gonna.
Okay.
We don't need to eat donuts on the air, right?
No.
We don't need to do that. Oh, look at me! I'm Tommy now. My tits are great and I'm hot.
Yeah, that was
That was not good.
that was not good.
Not good.
Nope.
But I'm glad we tried it.
Yeah.
You know who has great vegan stuff though?
Who has great vegan stuff?
Good Meal Jane. 888 4 Pizza 2. Nailed it that time. Fucking nailed it.
Son of a bitch.
All right. There's a couple topics I wanted to get into before we got into the
Was that refreshing?
oh,
Okay, good.
can you we forgot to send the memes, because one of these might be one of your memes, because I think you posted it today. But just a couple things I want to talk about, just from like one of them was like a revelation I had today, whereas listening to your mom's house podcast, and they're playing this video where it was like this police officer is going through a fake teenager's room, talking about all the way that teenagers can hide drugs and alcohol in their room. And it reminded me of when we had like DARE programs.
Yeah.
And me and all my friends were talking about like staying off drugs and stuff like that. And I remember my one friend, Mark, was like, we're all going to drink. We were in 6th grade. He's like, we're all going to drink eventually.
Right.
And it was very wise. He's like, we're all probably going to drink. And I was like, not me. I'm never going to drink. I'm never going to do any drugs. Like, because that was my upbringing. Like I was a Mormon kid, and doing drugs was off the table. Doing drugs, doing alcohol, anything like that. That was something that my parents didn't do, and it was never an option for us. So I didn't have that situation where I would see like adults drink or anything like that. However, sex was an option once you were married. So that seemed more tempting to me, because I'm like, oh, someday I get to do that. So it was more interesting. Whereas drugs and alcohol felt more, even though they weren't as bad of a sin as having like premarital sex, they weren't as enticing to me, because I had just thought like, I'll never do these.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Right. And I just thought, I was like, oh, that's an interesting way my mind worked as a kid.
But you kind of did get to have the experience of hiding drugs from your parents.
Yes, I did.
But by hiding the porn from your parents.
Well, hiding the porn, and then eventually just being an adult doing drugs and stuff like that. But it was more, and I had the experience too through like rated R movies and The Simpsons, things that we weren't supposed to be watching, that we would sneak around and watch.
No.
And it was just,
it's fun.
Yeah, it's very fun to
It's
sneak
fun to
around
hide things from your parents.
It's very fun to hide things from your parents.
Yeah, you don't realize it until you're much older.
And it's almost more fun when your parents hide things from you, because once they tell you some stuff, you're like, well, I can't put that back in a box.
So
yeah.
You're like, this is over.
Yeah. That's that image I had of you being a good person in this particular situation is gone. It's completely gone.
Have your parents ever drank?
No, my mom drank once when she was younger, like when she was like
that's crazy.
19 years. My dad's never touched it. And so,
well,
yeah, right.
Lips that have touched alcohols will not touch mine, Mrs. Squire.
So it's just not something that they've ever engaged in. So
do they have premarital sex?
I don't think so.
You should ask them.
They wouldn't tell me the truth.
Are you sure you wouldn't tell them this? Do they know that you? Well, they obviously know you've had premarital sex.
Yes, they're very. They are not thrilled.
But they're not thrilled.
I won't have it again, because I'm never gonna get married again.
Right.
So,
and then if you don't get married again, you're never gonna have.
You're not having premarital sex.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not. And if I had thought of that loophole as a kid, I'd be like, oh, I just never get married. Then it's not premarital sex. It's just sex.
Right.
Bam.
So many STDs.
Yeah. I've been pretty lucky.
Yeah.
I never had anything. I had HPV, but who doesn't have HPV?
Yeah. I want to know if your parents have had premarital sex.
You can ask them.
Do they watch this podcast?
No, they don't watch this podcast.
I mean,
listen.
If they do, they don't tell me they watch it.
Only my mom and your father-in-law watch this podcast.
And thanks for voting, you too.
Yes, hi, Donnie.
What?
I said, yes, hi, Donnie.
Yeah.
Hi, Donnie.
Say hello.
Hi, Donnie.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Who's he, your stepdad?
No.
Father-in-law.
Father-in-law. That's right. Okay.
Father-in-law.
Yeah. So yeah, that was good. Did you send the memes yet?
How would they
No, I
respond
didn't
to me
wanna
just going and be
interrupt.
like, hey, were you guys fucking before you were
They probably just tell me the truth, which is no. They'd be like, no.
do you think that's the truth?
I absolutely think that's the truth.
Mm.
Because Mormons get married so fast.
Like Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, like they'll be. I mean,
Oh, were your parents like 14?
no, I mean they were just young, and I mean I think my dad was 22 or 23, and my mom was. She's a year older than him, so like they were very young.
Here's a question.
Mhm.
Do your parents get along?
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Okay. If divorce was on the table, do you think that they would have done it? Or do you think that they would
No,
have
I
stayed
don't
together?
think so.
You
I
don't think
mean, they're definitely annoyed with each other at times,
Mm.
but I think they just don't know anything else. So I
Mm.
don't think they would ever.
Mm.
They've never fought outwardly.
Oh.
That's good.
Like they've gotten along pretty well,
Mm.
and so, I mean, they definitely both have roles that they play, and
Mm.
they definitely get frustrated
role
with each
play?
other. Probably.
I want to know what your parents' sex life is like. I bet it's hot. I bet it's
I
hot,
need
dude.
pictures of them. I don't know what they look like.
Yeah, we need to get your parents on OnlyFans.
Okay, so you don't have the one on here
Okay.
that I wanted
More
to talk about.
OnlyFans.
So this is the topic I wanted to.
It's just them saying, hey, neighbor.
Which one is it?
I gotta go to my story. How do you go to your story on there? Oh, hey, that's us doing a little
us.
cheersy. It's this thing. Did you
Oh,
post this?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I thought so. So this is things that are embarrassing for no reason, a thread. And it's a bunch of things, but I really think they nailed the ones that are most embarrassing to me right off the rip, the first
That's
things.
the same.
Yeah.
I looked at all the other slides. I'm like, this
And
is the one.
These are the ones. So here's things that are embarrassing for no reason. Tell me if this would be embarrassing for you, AJ.
Okay.
Walking towards someone when you're meeting up with.
Wait, what?
Walking towards someone you're meeting up with.
Like
So like
walking
I
to-
see you, but like from far away, and I see you, and we know we're meeting up, but
Right.
it's like a long walk towards each
Yeah.
other.
No, I don't.
So like,
think
how soon do we wave?
It's a little awkward.
No, I don't think that's awkward.
You don't think
it's
that's
not.
awkward?
No,
I think it's
it is.
awkward.
You think it's awkward? I'm learning a lot about myself here.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
AJ's not
Yeah.
gonna think anything of any of these are weird.
All right. Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, hold on. Let's
All
go
right. All right. Exiting from the middle of a row.
from
like-
the middle of
Like a
row.
movie theater.
Yeah, that's awkward.
Okay.
Okay.
all
Yeah, I
right.
think that's
Okay.
awkward.
All right.
He does.
Yeah.
He does
Normal.
exist. All right.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, ugh.
It's like, oh, sorry.
All
Like
right.
when we were at the Indians game
Yeah.
last week,
Yeah.
I had to go to the potty
Yeah.
there, and I was just like, oh yeah, sorry.
And that was
You
like
have to
two
like
people.
shuffle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was only two. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
only over two people.
Anyone you
All right.
don't know. I don't care.
Yeah,
who
that's
they are.
And
terrible.
you knew them too, and it's still awkward. Someone holding the door open for you when you're too far away.
I think the opposite is
When you're too close
Awkward.
and you're waiting.
no. When I'm holding the door open for someone who's too far away.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like, do
I
you
think
like
those
go-
interchangeable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay.
if you are too far away, do you do the little like half run?
I do.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that, yeah.
I'm
And it's
hurrying
always-
up.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, sorry.
But
Just do that
awkward-
little, oh, I gotta hurry
No,
up.
that's really me. I'm sorry.
that's uncomfortable.
All right. And this one, putting change back in your wallet after you purchase something, but I'll say paper money too. Like
Dude, any
you're
money.
checking out and you got to
Yeah.
just kind of
Yeah.
assemble your wallet.
Yeah, that's awkward.
That's maybe the most awkward of all of them, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
And the worst is when the cashier gives you the dollars, then the change.
Yeah.
And no, you got to give the change first.
Gotta give the change first so I can.
Otherwise,
I get,
otherwise
the,
it's
I
like
get the money
sliding.
on top of the dollars. I'm okay with that.
You're okay with
You-
that?
I'm okay
you're-
with that.
you're fine with the coins
Yeah, I'm
on the
okay
dollars?
with the
No,
coins on
I would like
dollars.
the
Mm.
change first.
Yeah.
But
I have nothing
that's
against that.
that's the one, especially if there's people in line behind you.
Yes.
But even if there's not, and you're just standing there being weird in front of the cashier, and the cashier is just like, it's just money, man. Just,
Right.
I see this every day. You don't have to be weird about it. Just take your time, put your stuff away. But I'm just like, I gotta get it.
Yeah, I gotta get
as
in here.
soon as I can.
I feel like I'm just like, yeah, I'm holding up the line.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even if there's not a line, you feel
Right.
like it. You just
Yeah.
want to.
Oh no, if there's not a line, I don't care that much.
You don't care as much.
No, I don't
still,
care as much.
I don't
So
care as
awkward.
much,
What
but I
I
still
do-
think it's awkward.
What I do is I step to the side a little bit
Mhm.
Yeah. I
so the
do
next
too.
person can come
You
up.
can start, but then also if you have like a lot of groceries, they still can't really start ringing anything because you have a bunch of groceries.
See,
there.
like if I'm at the grocery store, I don't find that awkward because I'm just like, this is gonna take time. This isn't a quick thing.
I'm
Like if
I'm always in a
grocery
rush
shopping-
to get through stuff.
I
though.
do.
Yeah, like if I'm at a gas station and I'm like buying a pack of smokes or getting gas, and they hand me like I hand them a 20.
Yeah,
They hand me a bunch of change,
which is weird because I don't feel anything when I'm waiting for a credit card to go through. Like if I pay with the card and it's just like,
well, do you know why? Because we're all organizing our bills the way we want them in our
Yeah.
wallet.
Yeah,
That's
good
why.
point. Yeah.
That's why. Because with that, it's just like, okay, I throw this back.
and there's
in my
definitely been
wallet.
times where I feel so much anxiety. I stuff the bill. I just want it.
Yep.
And then I'm like, I'll deal with this later.
See,
I got to get out of
See,
here.
all these, yeah, they're awkward, but I thought we were just going to like, oh yeah, someone's sticking their finger in your urethra. I'm like, yeah, that's a little awkward.
Yeah,
No,
that's-
those are
I mean,
obviously awkward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these
These
are
ones
little
don't
things.
really make sense.
Yeah.
They just happen.
Yeah, like why are they awkward?
Right.
Yeah.
Here's one from the other part of this. Leaving a store without buying anything.
Yes, I always feel like they think I'm stealing.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care.
You don't care?
Like if you go into a small store, especially if it's like a
Mhm.
mom and pop place,
Yeah.
and you just walk through, look at everything, and you're like, well, see you later.
Yeah.
Like, I always feel weird about that.
No, I put the burden of blame on them for not having anything I want to buy. I'm just like, this place sucks. Like if I leave a store and I don't buy anything, I'm just like, yeah, the place blows. I'm not going back there.
How about this? Walking the wrong way and then having to turn back.
Don't like that either.
I don't care about that
Wait,
one.
hold on. Like
Like you're going somewhere and you're like, oh, I realized I'm going the wrong way and I gotta go the other direction. That
I
one
feel
is
awkward for a second just in
Yeah.
case somebody's watching me,
watching you. Yeah.
but then I immediately
no,
goes away.
I don't find that awkward.
Yeah, that's pretty much all the ones
Yeah.
that really got me. Airplane aisles, those are just so small. It's awkward.
What is this one? How many times has this
Being hit by a car and being okay. What the fuck is that?
right?
I feel like they just want to make sure people are paying attention. Like that's not a thing.
Getting hit by a car and being okay.
Like I don't. That's not a
Oh
thing.
no, I don't think like as a pedestrian. I think like if you're in a car, like you got into a fender bender
Yeah.
or like a car accident and you get out and you're like, I'm okay.
Well, yeah. Okay. That's
That I think is like
I
more awkward,
guess.
but still, it's like I'm like
It's
happy.
awkward than dead.
Have you-
I
Oh,
mean,
here-
I don't know.
Here's one. Saying goodbye then walking the same way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty awkward.
Yeah, but
And then you're like, oh, we're going the same.
yeah,
I gotta
that's
say goodbye again.
okay. It's okay.
Passing people when walking or jogging. I think that one, because I do a lot of walking with Whoopsie around here, and that can be weird if someone is just at the same pace as me. So I'm like, I either have to slow down or
Mhm.
speed way the fuck up. But because I'm not
What
gonna
is
just sit
awkward?
there
I don't know if it's on this
being in
list,
pace.
but I don't know if you probably experience it from a different side. But if I'm walking like at night and I see like a woman walking on the same side as me,
Yeah.
but the other way, I will cross.
You'll
the
cross
street.
the street to make them more
Yeah, to
uncomfortable.
make them more comfortable.
Yeah.
So like if I'm walking and I see like a woman
Yeah.
coming this way, I'm like, oh, I'll just cross the
Yeah.
street so she doesn't think I'm gonna rape her.
I would be offended. Like this motherfucker's crossing the street.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But you do that too, right? Do you do that? I hear,
Uh,
I hear that's becoming the polite thing to do.
I do that, or like I'll give them a wide berth or something.
Yeah.
And usually like I'll have the dog with me. So
Mhm.
usually they're like, oh, it's really hard to rape somebody with a dog.
Yeah, that's true. Well, not with that attitude.
Saying hi to someone at the supermarket and continuing to bump into them.
No.
I think that one can be awkward if it's someone that you don't want to keep bumping into.
Well, right.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever happened to me.
Well, consider yourself lucky.
I do.
Running after tennis or ping pong balls.
That's awkward.
Yeah, anything that falls down. Yeah.
That's uncomfortable.
Like beer
Squeaky
pong.
or slippery shoes. Squeaky shoes.
The worst.
That's the worst. Like when you go into Target, I feel like has the squeakiest floors. And if you have any moisture on your shoes, you're
I'm
walking
not
to
paying
Target.
attention to it.
No.
I'm very
Yeah.
aware. I'm like, I'm just gonna get over to a carpeted area just so I can dry my shoes off because they're just so loud. Because I'll usually go to Target early in the morning even though there's not a lot of people around, it makes it worse almost because there's not a lot of noise.
Quiet, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you just hear the squeaky shoes reverberating through the entire store.
And I always have to announce that my shoes are squeaky. I automatically do it. I don't mean to, but it's like,
What do
yeah,
you
my
say?
shoes are squeaky. Sorry. I don't know why.
walking upstairs with people behind you.
That's
See, like
awkward. I don't
you
like
guys
that.
are, I don't like that either. You guys are like skipping over some, I can tell.
Because a lot of them aren't good.
Yeah, a lot of them aren't like.
Well, give me one that you think is not good.
Running to get somewhere in normal clothes with a backpack.
Running in normal clothes with a backpack. Fucking stupid.
That's
Why
right.
is it so specific?
That's literally funnier than all the ones you did.
Well, I was going the ones that we
that we can
relate
identify
to.
with.
Yeah.
Give me another one because
Carrying a lunchbox.
I don't like carrying a lunchbox.
As a kid, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I
don't
like
know
it.
why.
See, I feel like
Yeah,
I
it
can
is an
identify
awkward-
with that.
Yeah, I can get that now.
When your dog poos while you're walking it. No, that's the reason I'm out there.
Yeah, that's the
Like
reason
I'm
why
trying
you're out
to.
there.
Like I get mad when she doesn't poo. I don't care cleaning up the poo. I just want to
You
get
just
the
want her to
poo
poop.
out. Yeah.
I get mad just because my development, like they have a Facebook page and they are like so stuck up. They will talk shit on people like letting their dogs go to the bathroom in their yard. It's like, where do you want them to go? Like run a walk.
I mean, as long as you clean it up, who
Exactly,
cares?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're just like,
Yeah.
no, if you let them go there, then other animals will
All right,
come.
last one of these. Carrying toilet paper home from the supermarket.
That's not awkward, but
Yeah, I
I'll tell
don't
you what
think
is
so.
awkward.
Tell me.
When like I'm at the supermarket and I'm like there, like I'm like, okay, I need to go get toilet paper. But you know, when you go to the grocery store, you never just leave with one thing. There's always something like, oh yeah, I need to get that too.
Yeah.
So like one time I went to the grocery store. I got like toilet paper and a jar of mayonnaise. And I'm like checking out. I'm like, what does this person think I'm going to do? Like, I'm just going to go eat it. Like, I'm the guy that eats a jar of mayonnaise and then takes shits.
Yes.
Like, I
It
take
keeps
shits
me
while I'm eating-
regular.
Yeah, I
it's
just
a
eat mayonnaise. I just eat all this fucking mayonnaise.
And then I feel
and
good.
while I'm shitting. And I'm going to use this to, but like, it's like every time I'm in the grocery store and I see someone get toilet paper, I'm like, you're going to use that to wipe the shit out of your butt.
I've never
And
thought twice about
and then
that.
I
Yeah,
imagine that person pooping.
Oh, that's-
I'm just like, what does that person look like when they're pooping?
No.
That's just where,
Probably
where
like
I
this.
go.
No one looks good pooping.
Yeah.
What?
I don't think anybody looks good pooping.
Two
I
girls, one
think
cup girl,
that's-
dude.
I think that's really negative, and I think
Okay.
you need to apologize to everyone who's ever pooped. Say it to me.
He's a
I'm
real
sorry.
poop warrior.
That's right.
He doesn't like poop shaming because he got poop shamed a couple weeks ago. So
Yeah.
it's a trigger for him.
Shame.
He
Ashamed of
loves shit
yourself.
so much,
Yeah.
he just rubs them on his feet.
Mhm. Yeah, so I went to the Browns game with my buddy, and the energy was just fantastic. Like it's just, I got chills when we do the cheers. Here we go, Brownies, hoo, hoo, and you hear the hoo, hoo reverberate through like the whole stadium and almost through the whole city.
Yeah.
It was very.
But how would you know
Cool.
it reverberated through the whole city?
I mean, that's what it
because you were
felt
just
like.
sitting there. You were
The-
sitting in one spot.
I was
the
sitting in
city.
one spot, but it felt like it was the whole city.
But
But
how,
it was
how could
just
it possibly feel
I-
that way?
because that's how it felt.
You're
AJ,
just-
you weren't
it
there.
sounds like
You
you're
don't
just-
know.
It sounds like you're just making shit up.
I'm trying to tell you how
really
it felt,
because guess where I
not
was?
how it actually happened.
Guess where I was? I was in the city and I didn't feel
You
it.
didn't feel it?
No, I was watching it on the TV,
In the city? What city?
Cleveland, Ohio, but I
Where-
didn't
where at?
feel it. Garfield Heights, Ohio.
That's not That's not. I'm
I'm-
talking about downtown. Downtown, you can feel it.
Oh, you feel it downtown?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, how do you know? You were in one spot and you weren't even downtown. You were on the shore. That's not downtown.
I got friends that are like, I felt
Oh,
that.
I felt that. You felt the energy.
I can't tell you their names or where they were.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I got this really hot girlfriend. She lives in Canada.
That's what I felt
My
like.
really hot Canadian
because
girlfriend.
You could hear it bouncing off the stadium, so it felt
Right.
larger than life
Mm.
when everybody would do that.
Okay, I can
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah.
You can believe
I can
larger than
believe it.
life, but
Mhm.
not reverberating.
Well, no,
through
I mean, I
Cleveland.
still think he's being hyperbolic.
Well, of course,
unnecessarily.
that's what I told you.
No, but you said I can feel it through the whole city.
I said it feels like you could feel it through the whole city.
oh, that's see, I'm still not buying it. Still not buying it.
You weren't there. Go to a
I
Browns
wasn't there.
game.
I've been to 100 of them.
You've been to them when they've been winning,
I've been to a Browns game where they have won.
but I'm talking about where there's excitement about them being a
I
team
went-
coming off a playoff
I
win.
went 0-4
Okay.
when they were doing well, but I was a kid. Yeah.
All right. So I would say
okay. All right, fine.
trying to go to, but I think we are going to go to a basketball game. the show
Yeah, we have
because
to.
I can get some tickets for that, and
Cool. Yeah.
we can go. And I think Tommy will like the big tall guys, the big tall wieners.
Yeah, that's right.
Big tall wieners.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, and we kind of missed some stuff. He was talking about October baseball.
Yeah. Oh, see that, like, to me, the energy in a baseball stadium in October is better than, I feel like NFL or even college football in general is better on TV than it is at the stadium.
I like watching it more there, but like that energy being there that last Sunday was fantastic.
I believe it.
It kind of filled my tank for the season.
Like when I'm doing it, when I'm at a Browns game, I'm just kind of like doing this the whole time.
Well, I had pretty good seats because the friend that I went with was handicapped. So like,
well, the closer you are to the action in a football game, the worse the game is. The further away I think you are,
but then there's a too far away too. So we're right in between. We're in the club seats level.
Yeah,
like 300
seats.
So we were from the south west corner of the end zone.
See, I don't want to watch it from the end zone.
Well, I had to, but it was good enough that you could pretty much tell what was going on for the most part.
Yeah.
Like there was some parts where you had to watch the replay, but for the most part, you could see what was going on.
See, I only want to go from the side where I can watch from like
you watch it on TV.
Like I'm watching on TV, but then at that point, I'm like, I can just watch it on TV.
Right.
And listen to the Manning brothers.
Oh, that's great.
They're great.
Dude,
They're
I love that.
The only issue I have is their audio. Like when a guest comes on. Like the audio is like shitty.
It sounds like they're doing like a Twitch stream. Yeah. Not even the Twitch streams have better audio a lot of times. But yeah, like Gronk's audio was kind of shit. Pat McAfee, I was like, he was great, but his audio still, I thought it'd be up to snuff because he's a broadcaster.
Yeah,
and he knows what he's doing. All right, let's do some Tom memes. Enough of that bullshit.
Memes?
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the old format where we just do all the Tom memes all at once.
Let's do it.
Not all at once, but like in order.
I know.
I still smell that shitty vegan cheddar cheese. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Wow, you look really mad.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
Her vegan cheese feelings.
All
this
right.
one's great.
This
might be the best meme that we've ever
This is
had
the
on the
best
show.
one you shared with us. That's hilarious.
It's Magneto.
No.
What?
That's not Magneto.
No,
Or it's sorry. Hold on.
Fucking insane clown
Yes.
posse guys.
It says fucking Magneto. How does he work?
But it's
Professor
X.
Professor X is what I meant to say. Yes.
Yes, Professor X with the
Juggalo.
Juggalo makeup on. And
Fucking magnets.
That's so funny, dude.
so
when
funny.
that came out, that the magnets, how do they work? Like I'm just like, wait, you
weird.
really don't understand how magnets work? You're fucking
Magic,
dumb.
dude.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
So Shaggy, Two Dope, or what are their names?
I don't know. Violent and Jay.
Violent
and
Jay. So I think Shaggy
and
Two Dope was on Your Mom's House podcast, and he had some pretty interesting stories, and he was overall a pretty fun guest. But he said, you know what I'm saying, so many times. That was his pause. We'll say we have our own little pauses here and there, little stammers and things like that. But his was, you know what I'm saying? So like anything he's saying, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. And they took all those, you know what I'm saying, and did like a super cut of them. And they went through the first 15 minutes. Like this is just the first 15 minutes of him on the show. And it was 17 or 18 times, maybe more. Jesus. He just said it again and again and again. Like it's insane how much he was saying, you know what I'm saying? So
I don't like them.
Yeah.
They're shitty.
Yeah, they don't bother me.
I think that they're a bad act.
I don't care though, because it's not like they get shoved down your throat. Like you don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't interact with.
Unless you have to talk to someone who listens to them, and then it's
for the
like,
most part I don't.
It's like talking to fucking Jehovah's Witness. It's just like, all right.
I feel like it's the complete opposite.
Really? All right, it's fine. It's like, no, dude, I'm not gonna listen to your shit. I'm gonna listen to your stupid fucking music.
All right, nexty.
All right. Says has power to end the pandemic, watches you masturbate instead. That's God. Watching a man masturbate into the turtles.
Yeah, to the turtles in the ocean.
I like an audience.
Do you?
No, I mean, not really.
I've been with girls that like to watch that a little bit.
They're
Yeah,
voyeuristic,
and I don't mind doing that
as
as long as it's all consensual.
No.
Not fucking in front
Like
of people, but I
mutual
mean,
match.
like, mutual masturbation, or like they'll just watch me jerk off.
Oh,
okay.
I
Yeah.
thought you meant like in a crowd.
No, not a crowd. I'm just talking like one-on-one.
Right.
Yeah, I love mutual masturbation. That's actually
Yeah. That's
a good one.
yeah. That's
Hey, all of
that's
us
fine.
before the Cavs game.
Mutual
We're all
masturbation.
gonna watch it. We're all gonna jack
Jerk
each other
off,
off.
No, we're
That's not we're
together.
jerk ourselves off, but all together. So
Okay.
it's called
Yeah.
team building
I
exercise.
feel like I don't look good masturbating. I have a weird grip when I
Do you?
masturbate. Yeah, I grip like this, like up.
Why?
I don't know. Like that's
That's
just how
so-
I
You
did it.
overgrip.
I'd overgrip, yeah, and I just do this, and I don't close.
That
the
would be
thumb.
like if. Okay. Well. Okay.
I keep the thumb up and I do this. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's just natural how I did it. You know how like there's like a different pull grips
Yeah.
and then you just pick the one.
Yeah, I
That's
think
just
I'm
how
a
I
pretty
did it.
standard jacker.
You just jack like
I'm
that.
just like pretty standard.
Well, we should critique each
Did
other.
you have your pinky out?
Yeah.
No, I don't have my pinky
Oh,
out.
your
I do this,
thumb.
my thumb.
Oh yeah, of course you have the pinky. Yeah, like, but only like on fancy, like only
Fancy.
if I'm in
I-
a tuxedo.
When I'm jerking off, I tell my dick to hang 10.
When
Oh my
I
gosh,
first
3 would
started,
be
I
interesting.
felt like it was more of a sin if I used more of my hand. So I would.
That's the stupidest thing you've ever said. That's the dumbest. I'm a Mormon.
No,
12-year-old.
So I'd use my fingertips and like I just go right on like the bottom vein, like, and I just
What?
like it'd be. I mean, it's a little bit thicker than my finger, but I just go like this.
Like you're squeezing a Go-Gurt or like a bottle of toothpaste.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. But it's also like trying to do it as silently as possible too, and that
So less fingers.
less fingers and less friction.
Okay.
To, like-
How loud is the friction of you jerking off?
I can get kind of loud. It can get loud, especially when it's like the 4th or 5th time you've done it that day.
It's like,
Yeah, it's kind of.
you're
Oh
just
like
this.
shaking dice.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Oh,
So more
that's
fingers
great.
is a sin.
That's what I
That's what
like.
you
That's
thought.
just something that I had in
You
my
just
head.
made that up.
I just made that up in my
Oh, I
head.
like that.
But that's what shame will do to you. You'll just be like, I can't. I'm not supposed to be doing this. But if I
So
touch
where
it
did
less-
the seed of that thought come from, though? Do you know?
I don't know. It
Where you're
just,
just like, oh, yeah, it's obvious that more fingers.
it wasn't even like it's like I feel like I shouldn't touch it too much.
See, I would feel like in your situation, be like, I'm jerking off anyway.
Might as well,
This is
yeah.
a sin.
Right.
It
So
never
hard.
felt like that.
So never. Oh well, I mean, I was not.
Not
raised
till
a
later.
Mormon.
Not till later. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
Oh
every
my gosh.
every time I felt like I was letting myself down, letting my family down, letting God down.
That's such a weird guilt.
Isn't it?
You okay? So when you went from just doing it with your fingertips,
Yeah.
to actually whole hand in it, full grip, where
Yeah.
you're like, oh my god, this is amazing. Look at this thing I
I
invented.
love Satan.
I mean, it was just kind of a natural evolution.
Where you're
Where
like, this is a
I don't
total
think I did
game
the finger
changer.
thing for a very long time.
Okay.
I think I did that, and I think Louis C.K. talked about a similar thing
Mm,
where I think he did just this,
mm,
and then he added all his fingers.
What
mm.
does that do?
It's just you're just bad at jerking
We
off
don't.
at that point.
Yeah, we don't need much.
Yeah. And again, especially when you're that young
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
that full of
Mm.
hormones, it's not like it took longer.
no.
I mean, I would do this 8 times and be like, bam. And that's the sound of it. Bam.
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 I'm done. I sinned.
I sinned.
I'm a sinner.
Yep. I did my sinning. All right, let's
Next
keep
one.
going.
Wow, where did you learn to kiss like that? And it's me licking the
Oh, licking the
beaters.
The
the
beaters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chocolate cake,
I would-
brownie. What do you think it is?
Probably brownie batter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say brownie batter.
I think cake frosting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I'm
could
gonna go
be
cake
frosting.
frosting. Yeah.
Mm.
Is that really where you learn to kiss? That? Are you a good kisser?
Probably. Yeah, I think so.
Are you a good kisser, AJ?
That's what the boys tell me.
I've been told I'm a very good kisser.
Yeah.
But I definitely remember kissing someone that was a very bad kisser,
That's
and
the worst,
they went full tongue, like jetted into my mouth,
Oh,
and I was just like, "You can't
you can't do that.
do that.
No.
That's not how you make out with somebody. It's gotta be a little back and forth. It's gotta be a little game."
Yeah.
Hey, Jake.
Is Is he up there?
That's what
Was that him?
Sounded like him.
We should invite him down. Just sit behind us.
Sit behind. There's not really a lot of room in here.
No, but that's
I know. But
okay.
And I don't want to.
Okay. I would feel like that would have been really funny if he just stood back there not saying anything the whole time.
Maybe someday.
Okay.
All right. This one says, yeah, I'm a bird. And it says government drone.
But it doesn't really line up.
Right. Get it? Because
yeah.
B and G are not the same and I and D are not the same.
Yeah,
That's why it's funny.
I agree.
Wait, what? What did I miss?
It just says, yeah, I'm a bird. And like,
This
you
is
know
a
how they,
government
yeah.
drone.
It just says government drone.
Oh, but that doesn't. I is not the,
Right.
Correct.
Oh,
That's
That's
the
a joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's real. That's a lot of. That's very meta.
That's a leap.
That's a reach. Yeah. How fun.
And then this one is Nicki Minaj hammering onto the CDC's door. My cousin's friend's balls are swollen.
That's so awesome. That was my favorite story last week.
That's such a good
Dude.
story.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I think that was it. No, one more. This is someone and this is Teen Chapel. You're telling me a cis teen built this chapel? Get it? Cis-teen?
What does cis stand for?
I don't even know. Oh, wait, cis?
Yeah. Cisgender.
I know what it means, but
I know what it means. I don't
stands
know
for.
what it stands for.
I don't know. Let's Google this.
Okay.
I've always been
Because
too
it's-
afraid to ask. I'm glad you asked.
I feel like I should know, but I just don't know.
I know, and I feel like I've actually looked.
I feel like
it
I
up a couple
definitely looked it
times,
up before,
but I
but
always
it didn't
forget.
stick. Didn't stick.
Wait.
Cisgender.
Yeah, cisgender gender identity message sex. Wait.
What did you Google?
Well, just cis meaning, but should it say cisgender meaning? Cisgender.
Denoting or relating to a molecular structure in which two particular atoms or groups lie on the same side of a given plane in a molecule. This is the actual
I
definition
know,
for cis.
but that's what I can't figure out what this.
Cisgender describes a person whose gender identity matches their sex. But what is the cis part?
I know.
I don't know.
Okay, this prefix cis is not an acronym or an abbreviation
Okay.
of another word. It is derived from the Latin meaning of on this side of.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess I never looked that up because I would have remembered that it's her, I feel like.
Oh, we got one more.
One more. It says, got my ancestry.com results. Cracker assortment.
That
Crackers.
is relatable.
That's relatable as F.
Huh?
Okay, one
Oh,
more.
one
I'm
more.
sorry. This is a Hard Times article. Tragic. Hot person loves Jesus.
Man, I posted a tragic
I love
or
that
the
one.
Hard Times meme today.
Which one was it?
It is the I can fix him, says woman
Oh,
who
yeah.
is worse.
I actually sent some headlines of the hard times this week.
Really?
Yeah.
That-
When we're
They're
when
funny.
we get off the air, I'll share them with you.
Okay. I kind of have a Hard Times. My first joke is Hard Times onion headline relate, like it's in that vein.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's a good transition into jokes. And we'll start with me because now it's set up.
I only have 4 this week.
Okay. You never get 5.
No, I usually have 5.
You had 4.
No.
I feel like at least out of the
I had
last
10 last
It is
week.
about to get some
the week before 4.
I had 5.
There was a couple weeks
5.
ago you had 4.
Yeah, I mean,
All
it
right,
happens
anyway.
every now and then.
Okay. All right. So imagine this as an onion headline. Van life incel can't even get a girlfriend, let alone murder one.
That's really funny. You shouldn't have said that. You should have submitted that.
That's funny.
That's so funny. That's a good
Yeah.
joke.
That's a good. No, just leave it like that.
Oh man.
I like it.
I mean, I can still submit it, couldn't I?
Not once it's out there. I
Not
don't
once
think
out
you
there,
can.
no. Wow.
Really?
No, because I think part of it is that it's written by staff.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Because of the way I think
I don't think I could write for them anyway. So it doesn't
Oh, I
matter.
think you could. Yeah.
No, I mean like contractually with my job,
I don't know if you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I have-
Oh.
non-compete type things. I did actually write that. I was going to put that on our website, but I showed it to Mary and Alan, and they're like, "This is a little dark round cockshow.com."
Aw.
Yeah, fair.
That's funny. A sign outside of a country store in Tennessee was put up that says, "Force shots on us and we will force shots on you." And as someone who doesn't drink, I think that's very rude.
That's honestly where my mind went too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like, shot.
Yeah.
Did you see the guy getting ready for Turn Down for What?
Oh,
Getting
poor
ready
guy.
for
Okay,
At the
so
wedding
these
or
guys at a
whatever.
wedding and they're dancing, they're playing Lil Jon's Turn Down for What, and it's about to get to like the
breakdown
breakdown,
part,
the drop where you go, really start dancing, and the DJ gets to that drop and then goes into another song. I think goes into Dancing Queen.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy like he's like, and then
Straight serious face. He's so upset.
so
It's so
upset, and the
funny.
DJ's
That's
losing
awesome.
his mind.
That's
It's so funny.
hilarious.
All
I
right.
love that.
I'll do another jokey joke here. California is almost out of water, but they do have lots of homeless, and homeless are 80% water. So it's time to make some tough decisions.
That's good.
I like it.
I like that. I like that a lot.
How would you get water out of homeless people, though? And how long would it last?
you juice them?
Yeah, you do some.
Well, then
You
you're
do
gonna get blood. You
you
got to
get a-
separate the water from the blood.
You get a
There's
bunch of
tools for
you get a
that.
bunch of barefoot Italians to step
Stop.
all over.
Not a dig. Oh,
No. Ooh.
And then there's that reporter that falls out. God, that's the best video of all time still. You know that one, right?
What
The
video?
lady falling
Oh,
snapping grapes.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. That's my favorite viral video of all
It's
time.
so disgusting to me. Just the
I always
idea of
think of-
people like
what
just
is-
stepping all over
Stepping on
grapes.
grapes.
Yeah, like why? I always think
There's-
of what was that show? Laverne and Shirley, maybe.
Yeah,
It was
I
Laverne-
don't-
that's all I think.
I feel
of.
like they did it on a few different shows. I feel
Yeah.
like Lucy did it too.
Yeah, maybe it was Lucy
Yeah.
that I'm thinking
Mm.
of. It's one or the other, but or the
but
other.
man, she sounds like a seal.
Not
God,
good.
that's my favorite. All right, AJ.
A dead woman found in a freezer in Los Angeles was revealed to be a former homicide detective. Police believe it's a homicide, but taste testers believe that it's the best lean cuisine Stovers have ever produced. It's so gross. Dude.
disgusting.
Cannibals, dude.
Cannibals did. Would you eat
Cannibalism.
somebody if you had to?
If I had to, absolutely, to stay alive,
I think I would eat somebody if I didn't have to.
just to give it a shot.
Just to be like if I knew I wasn't gonna like go to jail,
just
and they were
no-
just like, you want to try
just
a little bit of
AJ no
people?
reservation style, or like
wanna
what's the Andrew Zimmer one?
That's I thought that is no. What is that? I forget. Something eats.
Weird Eats
Yeah,
or,
weird
like,
eats. I don't know.
Something like that.
But yeah, if somebody was like, "This is a person," I'd be like, "Oh, let me try that." And
I
I'd be like,
probably
"Hmm,
would.
that's better than the vegan cheese,
Like,
Tommy."
sous vide? Like, no, her name was Fran. And you can see.
That's right. Yeah, I think I would eat a person if that was an okay thing to do.
What's your plan if there's like an apocalypse and you can't get vegan stuff? Are you gonna just survive, or are you just like checking out?
At this point,
I'll probably end up checking out. Like it's an apocalypse, the end
Yeah.
of the world kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I would probably eat then.
I
Because
would.
it's only for the animals' feelings, but if we're all dying,
Yeah, if
Yeah.
we're all
I
dying. It's
guess.
just like, yeah, it doesn't matter.
I mean,
gotta
at
stay
that
alive.
point, maybe I'd eat a person before an animal, though. I don't know. Could I? I probably could.
No, I don't think you would because
Yeah.
you
You gotta go with
you
animals.
have literally eaten animals in your life before,
I know, but I
but
would.
not before a person.
I would try. No, I
She's
would.
eating cum.
That's,
That's-
there you go.
That's a gateway.
If the
Cum is a
apocalypse
gateway to
came-
cannibalism.
I mean,
I'm just imagining Tommy. She's just like organized. She's like the queen of like this. No,
Yeah.
of like this
Yeah, you
apocalyptic
could be the
cult.
queen of cum.
And you have like this moose hat,
Yeah.
like this like made of a moose skull, and you just have like a scepter and like a machine gun, and you just rallied everybody, and now everyone in your cult, like you're just bring me. Are you food or are you a fighter?
Yeah. And just like, bring me another meal. And they're like, we have so many animals
Nope.
and plants and
want-
lots of things. I want human flesh.
I've tasted blood and I want more.
yes. That was kind of better. Just a little
What was
bit.
kind of better?
You almost got
You almost
Bane.
got
Oh,
Bane
I
just
wasn't
there.
even trying to be Bane.
I was doing
It's
Bane in
pretty
my
good.
shower today, and it sounds real good
In
in
the
there.
shower?
In there.
In the shower because the
Nice.
way
The echo.
the echo
Yeah.
and like it gets a little gravelly in there, so it's just it was a very good Bane.
I hope your neighbors could hear you.
Oh yeah, I was just doing like
Talking to yourself
I was just
like
doing
Bane.
the you adopted the darkness. I was born in it. I can't never remember the line though. It was raised by I don't remember.
I don't
But it
either.
sounds always better with the headphones on too.
Yeah.
But in the shower, it sounds real good. Okay. Whose joke is it? Mine or yours?
Cheers.
He
think it's
just did
fine.
the cannibal joke.
That's right. Murder rates jumped by 20% in 2020. And if people keep using that stupid robot voice on TikTok, I'll personally make sure it jumps by another 20% in 2021.
What robot voice? I don't know.
It's
what
like
that
the voiceover thing, like
Yeah.
where it's like the auto.
It's kind of like Siri from like
Oh.
but instead of them doing it themselves or something, it's just this robot that auto reads whatever caption you have. And it's so fucking annoying and I hate it.
I don't like
it is
that.
annoying. I just used it for the first time the other day, and I'm like, I don't know. It's just weird. She has too much like emphasis. Like she gets. I don't know.
I
like it.
I think just
Just
do,
talk.
do your own talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. We're gonna cruise through these.
Researchers say that mushrooms could be the next biggest aid in treating depression since Prozac. The only downside of this new treatment is having to hear Joe Rogan say, "I told you so" for the next 8 years.
I hear microdosing actually helps
That's
for
what
like
I hear, too.
migraines and depression.
Somebody
which is something I
today,
do.
somebody today told me, they're like, I'm thinking about microdosing shrooms.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's awesome.
I had a
where's it?
friend that would microdose for migraines.
Yeah.
And
Because a lot
worked.
of I have depression and migraines, and some of the medications are like the same, and it's
Can you remember a time when you weren't depressed? Like
no, I
So-
like I was literally thinking that the other day. I'm like, I know I've been on my meds at least since like the time I graduated, but like I don't remember when before. I feel like I've always been depressed.
well, and people will describe, you'll see memes, you'll see articles and be like, this is a sign of depression. I'm like, oh, that's the only way I can live my life.
yeah.
An example is if you fall asleep to a TV show or something and like leave it on all night, they're like, that's a sign of depression. I'm
What?
like, that's the only way I can sleep through the night. Because once the white noise sound, because I don't have it super loud,
Mhm,
but I have it, and like I dim the TV. I don't want the light, but I want the noise,
mhm.
because once that noise goes away, I wake up immediately.
I'm
and
kind
it's
of
very-
the same way.
Yeah.
Do you do the same way when you're with a partner?
Yes, and that's
Oh.
like it's kind of can be a problem with certain partners.
Oh, okay.
But my last girlfriend was okay with it. She's like, as long as you keep it quiet, I don't mind. And she was pretty drunk most of the time anyway, so she could sleep through it.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Both my husband and I, we
Yeah.
sleep with the TV on. And my boyfriend. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a normal thing.
I think
So
it's a
are we
normal
all
thing
depressed,
for depressed
or-
people. Yeah.
You know what the worst
How do
is?
you sleep with that or no?
No, I
You
can
sleep in the
without it.
darkness?
Yeah, I sleep in the darkness.
Yeah.
With no sound.
You adopted the darkness.
I was born in it.
No, I sleep with the I turn the TV off. You know what I hate? You know what the worst is? When you fall asleep watching something. There's back when you would watch Blu-ray or DVD, and then you wake up in the middle of the night and the fucking
Then you just
Blu-ray.
go
and
into
then you-
Worst
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
home
it's so
screen.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the worst.
yeah.
Especially if it had the repeating scene or something.
The Shrek one was horrible.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I wish I could
I think the
remember what it was,
Futurama
but-
ones.
yeah.
I would watch Futurama a lot, and those they would just play the theme song again and again, but it would just, and I think there'd be like
What?
a snippet of the show, but it would be very annoying.
Hmm.
So yeah.
It's your joke.
My joke. All right, this one's not. I didn't even write a joke for this one, so I guess I only had 4 too.
Hmm.
Wow.
But
talking
at least,
shit.
but the headline was so
Hmm.
good that it's basically a joke.
I want to hear it.
All right. Tim Cook says employees that leak memos don't belong at Apple, according to a leaked memo. Like there's nothing I can add to that.
That's
It's
hilarious.
already hilarious.
That's
Oh, yeah, that is
hilarious.
good.
That's just how it happened.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right.
Well, yeah, you can't write a better
Yeah.
joke
That's
than
just-
that. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Ruth and Craig Ellenberg are celebrating their dog Rambo's 13th birthday by throwing him a bar mitzvah. I think that's awesome.
You're a man now, dog.
That's right. They plan on celebrating its 14th birthday by digging a hole in the backyard and crying a lot.
And having AJ come to visit.
And Uncle AJ's coming to pick you up and throw you into an oven.
Yeah, get your paw print, bud.
That's right, dude. It's awesome.
Ugh.
I knew you were gonna laugh at that joke. I knew, like, I was writing that joke. I'm like, oh, Tommy's not gonna like this.
Now, if it was that person,
Yeah,
she'd laugh and
She's
probably
fine.
eat them.
Right.
She's just casually talking. She's just talking about fucking Gabby Petito dying in Yosemite.
Yosemite.
Yeah.
Now, one of the best comments of the week was on the episode
Yes,
where
I know.
someone said,
That's my friend Sam.
"Oh,
He did that.
He
Yeah.
had a Sam great comment. His comment was, "I'm not an anti-Semite, but I am an anti-Yosemite."
That's right.
I missed that. That's good.
That's
That is
good.
very
All right.
funny.
Here's my last joke. A study shows baby poop is loaded with microplastics, and it's a real problem. I think the bigger problem is scientists digging through babies' shit.
Oh.
Trying to find a vaccine. Trying to find whatever is there for the Delta variant.
Oh.
I don't think that's a problem.
Doing research.
I'm doing research, guys. It's like, why are you smelling it? I don't know. I just am, okay?
I just want to see if it smelled like real cheese.
It doesn't taste like it.
It's got a smoky scent.
It's got a smoky scent.
Ugh.
This baby was eating embers.
Is your baby nursing on corn?
Oh.
All right.
Gosh.
That's all, right?
That's it.
That's it. Thanks again to everybody that voted for us to be Cleveland Scene's top podcast, top local
We're number
podcast.
one.
I'm into it. I'm happy about it. And I'm a guy that's been on record like, I don't really care about awards or accolades. Well, I see people mix this up. I like accolades. I don't like awards. I think, and it's more awards ceremonies. I think those are, I think that's what I've narrowed it down to because I like what I like. But awards, they don't mean a lot to me. But this one, because it's driven by people voting for us, that means more because that means we're being supported, and I like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
I like them either way.
you like them either way.
I like them either way. It's like, oh,
I
yeah,
love
give me a thing.
winning.
Did you get a plaque yet? No, it just happened today. You're not getting a plaque. There's no award show.
No, they'll give us a plaque of some sort.
Oh, cool. We got to keep it like in the thing
Well,
for
we'll
a
figure
year.
out a spot
Yeah.
for it. We can move some stuff around.
Yeah.
Ooh,
my
I did it
God.
wrong.
Oh my God. Can we break it in 3? And then we'll all take a piece. And as long as we have a piece, we'll be friends forever.
No,
Yes.
it's
What if
my
we all get it
award.
tattooed?
It's mine, it's Bill's award.
Let's all get it tattooed.
Yeah, we're all going to
There
get a
you
tattoo.
go.
It's Bill's award.
Yeah, it's my show.
It's Bill's
Bill's
award.
award.
It's his show. That's right.
No, thank you guys for being a part of the show and helping make it what I wanted it to be, which
No,
is
you're-
a fun show.
Well, you're welcome.
Pretty fun. Yeah.
You're welcome,
No.
Bill Squire.
Don't forget to check out the Alan Cox Show, which is my day job on 100.7 WMMS. You can listen to that on the iHeartRadio app or YouTube, or get it as a podcast wherever podcasts are found. Also, if you could rate this podcast or the Alan Cox Show as a 5-star podcast on iTunes, that's always nice too. That helps raise our profile in the algorithm, and that's always a good thing. At Tommi LC
Yep.
on Instagram, OnlyFans, and Fansly.
Yep.
You did something, and I feel a little weird watching your stuff now.
It's okay.
Like, but it's there, and I'm a subscriber, so I watch
I
it.
see you watch
Hey,
it.
Are
and,
you?
and she's
No,
I'm gonna
I'm gonna subscribe.
I subscribed to you before I put you on
Yes,
the show, so
yeah.
like I feel like I'm grandfathered in.
Yeah, you're fine.
But there was something in there. It was just very hot, whatever it was. It was whatever video you were doing. I think it was something with the
shower?
Hitachi.
Oh, recently?
I don't know. It was porn bounces around in my head, and I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, there's
when I
a lot
watch
of
it.
it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Hitachi, so
Yeah.
it's
But
probably
the Hitachi
it.
stuff is good.
That's good.
So yeah, you do good. You do good work on there. That's what I'm trying
Thanks.
to say. And as long as you don't talk like that again, I'll keep watching it. Thanks. I just came. Oh, where are you gonna put that neck? Whoa.
Someone might be into that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is somebody, not me,
Yeah.
but someone out there.
And that AJ just subscribed right now. He's like, can you do more of that?
Yeah, can you give me some more of that fucking weird laugh you did?
that like halfway goofy voice.
Yeah, that's right.
At AJ DeCosmo on Twitter and Instagram, and subscribe to
Weekly Humorist. I had a piece go up recently.
Very
from there.
funny.
Yeah. Did you read it?
No, what is it about?
I made up a guy.
Oh,
that
okay,
didn't
cool.
We
really
talked about it a little bit
exist.
last
Oh, yeah,
week.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Link it to me.
And he sent it to you, and you haven't read it yet.
No, he
Mhm.
hasn't.
I thought I did.
I'm pretty sure he did.
You didn't.
Okay. I
On
didn't.
what?
I didn't. I don't remember. On your OnlyFans.
I thought you
I
said
DM'd
you
you.
did send it to her last week, and
I
she
think I
hasn't
did.
read it yet.
You did not text me.
All right, fine. I'll
Okay.
text you. I'll
I'll
text
find
you
it.
the link and you won't
Yeah,
read it.
texted it. No, text it.
I'm gonna
I think he sent to the-
Our last
Group
message
chat.
was in July.
I think it was our group chat, though.
Okay, maybe I accidentally deleted
Maybe.
it. I don't know. Let me see.
We're an award-winning podcast.
We
Yeah.
are best in the world.
Hopefully, we can repair this rift and become award-winning friends.
Oh yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys, for checking out this episode. And thanks again for voting. And we'll see you next week on the Bill Squire Show.
Bye bye. You did not.
All right, I didn't. I'm sorry.
This is the Bill Squire Show.